Isn't the first step of job management to develop a schedule? If the schedule is the first step, isn't it the job of field supervision to define the activity list? How do we expect the superintendent to set up a meaningful list that can easily exceed 200 detailed activities for each type of unit in the project? Wouldn't it be helpful to have a pre-built library of activity names? Superintendents have an enormous job to do, and they do it well. Their construction knowledge is invaluable, and their function in quality control has become job number one. The stages element of the DMS system simplifies the setup process in a new and unique way. It divides projects into 4 stages of construction: foundation, framing, stucco drywall, and finish. When any stage is selected, the program brings up a series of subcontractor keys that usually are active in that stage. Simply pressing a subcontractor's key will drop down a list of preloaded activity names. Selecting individual activities required for this project will transfer them into a preliminary activity list. Further selections from each list in every stage will ultimately build a complete preliminary list. The preloaded activities are easy to customize for each builder's preferred activity names. The preliminary list is not required to be set up in sequential order. A simple process shown here demonstrates how activities can be moved into a rough sequence, which will then be read into the network element of the DMS system. It will then be developed into a final project network. Did you ever really learn anything from a bar chart? Isn't it a planning tool rather than a scheduling tool? This form is an excellent tool for integrating your off-site activities into the overall project schedule. It has embedded information that DMS has been able to extract into a usable scheduling tool. This embedded information is called our master schedule, which we will be showing you next. The information will be that which is outlined in the blue area. The master schedule is the superintendent's day-to-day management tool. It is the ultimate things to do today list. It is the schedule referred to in the subcontract agreements, which is what subcontractors are required to follow as it changes from time to time. It is the tip of the spear that drives the entire project. This form shows the extracted information previously shown between the blue lines on the bar chart. The snapshot approach enables us to deal only with information pertinent to the current date range, while the DMS program maintains the big picture. The form shows the activities that are currently scheduled to be performed for this date range. It shows which subcontractor is scheduled to perform this activity in these lot numbers on each of these dates. As progress is entered, the entire job schedule is recalculated and a new snapshot becomes available. The DMS system provides a communications tool to inform subcontractors about their upcoming work. It is called the subcontractor sprint. While the master schedule is a current snapshot for all affected subcontractors, the system also provides each individual subcontractor with his own schedule. This report gives 2 weeks advance notice of upcoming work. Both of these reports can be emailed and provided at a server site. Proof of receipt and notification of a schedule change is then accomplished. This is not only useful in job meetings, but makes them necessary and meaningful. This is real job planning with everything agreed to in print for commitment. Does your purchasing agent know when each subcontractor is expected to begin work? This information helps establish a drop-dead date for each sub's contract. This form is the purchasing schedule. Its objective is to assist purchasing agents to have contracts in place prior to subs starting work. It shows the date when the first activity of each sub's scope of work is scheduled to start. In order to meet the date, of course, a certain amount of lead time must be built in to accommodate final contract negotiations and normal sub startup activities. That amount of lead deducted from the start date provides a contract date. Required contract dates will be a moving target once the job begins. The DMS system can adjust those dates as they change. This form shows how easy it is for your superintendent or assistant to mark current progress. This is an example of progress being entered for this time period. The circles represent which units have been completed for this particular activity. It shows how easily anyone can mark the master schedule for progress and what an excellent training tool it is. Completed means that the next scheduled operation can now begin. Reports from subcontractors can assist in recording current progress. You will notice that the electrician did not complete his scope of work on Friday. We will show you the significance later on in this video. Did you ever wish accounts payable knew exactly what progress had been made on a specific draw date when they receive an approved invoice a few weeks after that date? This report is the Pay Point Milestone Report. Its objective is to enable the builder to proactively record progress on draw dates. It can be tailored to any activities needed by accounts payable. It eliminates problems of depending on memory at a later date to verify progress on an invoice. Does your system produce constantly updated completion dates of every unit for distribution to the company sales department? The purpose of this report is to show the ever-changing completion dates of each unit based on entry of the most recent progress. It maintains a record for the sales department and shows recent and previous slippage of completion dates for each unit. This form can also be used to quantify slippage in dollars when the appropriate wording from the contract agreement is applied. Please take note of the fact that the electrician not showing up on Friday, a seemingly insignificant event, cost your job 1 day or 20% of 1 week's progress. This is the type of slippage that the DMS system can help eliminate. Thank you for taking the time to watch our video. We have shown the most revolutionary new concept in the administration of construction. What started as a report and fax system in the 1990s now has become paperless with hard copy backup. It can adapt to any scheduling system that a builder may already have in place. Any requested form can be printed with the click of a mouse, but all the information remains available online. There is no other management system that can provide these tools which so readily allows corporate management to enter the process. There are a number of equally important system forms that are not shown in the video. Please contact Richard Cohen for a complete demonstration of the DMS system at 310-454-1024 or cell 310-633-3383. You can email us at tipcanu, TIPCANU, @verizon.net.